Yeah. Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
I'm back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get on my God, on my told him it's nothing. In the discussion, all them feelings I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, show mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty talking about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the sky's the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog getting to my new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my Chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a hawk guy on the ball cat. Get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
So, unless we're here to play chess, let's talk about you.
Do you play?
Me? No. Okay, today is June 1st. Please say your name and spell it.
I'm God, G-O-D.
Ain't no rest for the weary. Tell me why is your eyes teary? They blinded, trying to read my mind, shining minus the jewelry. You can't judge me, neither can God or the jury. That's it, I draw the line, won't let them get too close to me. The moon to they wave, the underlying influence. I've been blessed with the gift to see the beauty in the ruins. I read light and I speak it fluent. I'm not related to you, but I relate to you, cause I've been through it. Only call you my brother if you prove it, cause we all know a Judas, but we all still love him cause we stupid. All this information at your fingertips on these computers, you'd be a fool not to use it. Ain't no room for excuses, it's the turmoil that keep the fire burning inside of me. I give all the credit to the God in me. Most honorably, my God was the only one right beside of me. Only commitment I'm fulfilling is divine prophecy. You know how the story go, nappy head, snotty nose. They thought I was washed up, they was full of dirty clothes. See, you had an easy pass with me, life took its toll. In the road I'm headed down now, I'm sure it's gonna take some more. It's levels to this shit, tell me which one you vibrate on. I'm moving silence like the choir right before the storm. They never saw me coming, they just noticed I was gone. This verbal intercourse is how I make my knowledge born. Ain't no limit to this. Nah, ain't no gimmicks with this. I'm talking about God, that's as real as it get. We exist, I ain't no mystery or myth. G.O.D. Peace, God in me. Peace, God, G.O.D. Peace, God in me. Peace, God.
If it's peace, then let it be peace so we can eat. Keep a vegan state of mind, my brother, it's no beef. This is my land, Lord, with no lease on me. My mama, my daddy, my OG. All four of my babies gon' make it, you gon' see. Cause they know and he know and she know me. I could never get no sleep until my cipher's complete. I was in the 1 to 12 deep, just 14. Knowledge itself, it kept my mind empowered with wealth. Wrong people, wrong time, overpowered my health. I was just enjoying prime, but I acknowledge I fell. 18, 3 months later, no college is jail. Out of this world, the only ways to holler through mail. Every name I was called, they hit that guy on a nail. I stopped beef, I got on the curb, avoid the streets. I'll be 40 in some weeks, I just wanna see some peace.
Ain't no limit to this. Nah, Ain't no gimmicks with this. I'm talking about God, that's as real as it get. We exist, I ain't no mystery or myth. G.O.D. Peace, God and me. Peace, God, G.O.D. Peace, God and me. Peace, God.
Right, family. Welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother DMG, the ghetto philosopher, aka Brother Pianki. We got another powerful show. We just waiting for the brothers from Naga to jump in. They got a response for the Dream Team and what they said last night. King Naga came in and shook up the foundation of the whole joint. So it was definitely one for the books as we lead up to this 3-on-3 confrontation over the whole God is light question. So the brothers say they putting the cards on the table. It ain't gonna be no more room to run away from this thing that they putting forth. And the most polarizing group in the community is definitely gonna be a interesting conversation. So again, we just waiting for the bros to jump in this thing and see what we can get exposed to. You know, every time the brothers join in, we get exposed to some information that we probably haven't seen before. Shout out to that brother Jamil last night. That's my brother name, actually, Jamil. But I'm looking forward to him coming back because he came with some fire. Like that was heavy. I don't know where GT been hiding, dude. But GT and the Dream Team been holding out on their brother, man. I don't know. I kind of feel a way about that one, man. Y'all holding out on me, man. So yeah, man. Naga is responding to what the Dream Team had to say last night. They tried to jump King Naga, but he came out swinging and shooting and booting on his own. And now he done went back to his team like, hey, did y'all see that? Y'all see them cats try to jump me? Now he like, hey, look, after they tried to jump King Naga, I come back to my inbox. The electromagnetic messiah, New Kakarot, then hit me with like 40 paragraphs. Like, hey, man, it was almost like when your homie get jumped in the hood and you ain't there and you get wind of it, ain't nobody gonna be safe that was involved in it. What Denzel say in that movie? Anybody that was connected to it, anybody that profited from it. Like what A Man on Fire, that's one of my favorite joints. Like that's what a New Kakarot was on. Anybody that was a part of that show, anybody that was connected to it, anybody that profited from it, I'm coming for their head. Speaking of the electromagnetic messiah, what's up, my brother?
Peace, bro. All good, man. Yeah, man. We saw that, and dude, they don't really understand like the gravity of the situation they in, right? I mean, think about it.
Hey, can you send Ruger the Lion the link? Because I don't want to put it in the chat because it's just for y'all right now.
Gotcha. Hold on.
But yeah, hey, that
after I had seen it, because I'm like, dude, Ruben, one dude, y'all talking about having a 3-man turn, you know, 3-man debate. And I'm like, the Ruben, one dude, and he just beat the slop out of all of y'all by himself. Put the whole damn panel on cricket mode. One person. And what you think gonna happen when the rest of us up there? Like this what they got. That's what they got in the store. Like, y'all finna get some real scholarship, bro. y'all is in for a treat.
Yeah, I think the people looking forward to this one, man. That's why I said I think we might have to do a simulcast, man, and start it over on JJ joint, going, and then shut it down over there and make sure all those people follow us over here, because
yeah, man,
that we need as many eyes on that one as we can get.
Because it's funny, it's like we real transparent about the stuff we saying about the whole idea, right? And it's funny because it's like we already know everybody's tactics because we done seen and heard it all, right? Like we before when we did this, we tried to falsify our own stance. We tried to beat it up, and we threw everything at it. You know what I'm saying? And in the end, it weighed. It came through, bro. And so I'm just like, first I was blown away that once I found out dude was a Christian, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, dude, you a Christian? Like, I mean, I expected from the Hebrews. I expected from the Hebrews, but not, you know what I'm saying? As many times as Jesus told you that he the light of the world, and you know what I'm saying, as many times you heard, you know what I'm saying, this is in the Bible, and then you're gonna turn around and say no, you're gonna go against this, like, or you saying like, I don't know, you know what? I can't even rationalize that, which is the reason why we said from the beginning that this is a psychological trap. You know what I'm saying? Because the book clearly says God is light, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then light is electromagnetism, bro. Like, that's a fundamental fact of science. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, either way, for you to challenge the stance, you have to challenge that shit. And it's a catch-22. And like, it gets the fanatics every single time, and it's wonderful. You know what I mean? Like I said, we never had an idea it was gonna go this long, bro. Like, you know, but it has, and we done seen it flourish, and people take it and try to spend on it, and all type of stuff like that. We make sure we got that.
No doubt. Yeah, man. This is this one gonna be this is gonna be one for the books. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I didn't think that it would get to the level that is gotten to, but y'all still maintaining respect amongst each other. Did you send them the link?
Yeah, I sent them.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, I did. I could call them at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, cause y'all take y'all shots, but it don't get too crazy. It's
all intellectual, man. It's intellectual.
Yeah.
It's on the topic. It's not talking about your mama or your sexuality, or it ain't no none of that goofy shit, man. It's like, you know, we do the ha-ha-has about you fouling up in the information. Like, that's what we heckle. That's what we make fun of. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man, our teasing and stuff is gonna be harmless. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, right now this link is just for Naga. It's not for anybody else. So only Naga hit the link. If you're not a part of the group and a part of the upcoming debate, I'm not gonna be letting you in. So hit the link.
What the hell? My phone is, I know I got one.
But yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to it, because I've never seen the GT to where he like, man, it's like he the only other time I seen him get that kind of energy was with Chris Harris. That was the only other time. So
yeah.
Y'all in good company when it comes to getting under people's skin.
He made Chris Harris made that nigga blow some steam.
Yeah, that's the only other time I seen him somewhat aggravated by somebody.
That's interesting.
So yeah, y'all some good company.
Chris Harris when Chris Harris try to come at us about the God is light, he do the same thing. Like, it's just denial. You know what I'm saying? It's denial. And then they'll even go to the length of reciting back to you what the fuck light does. And I'm like, why in the hell are you trying to tell us what light does when you should be showing us what your fucking God does? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this our God. Don't get the bandwagon riding and shit when you start finding out all the things that light does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to figure out what the hell your book God actually does for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is what we put on the table. I mean, like we could put all type of radio science on the table, MRIs. I mean, like we could just go on and on about the level of technology and that we've been able to create through electromagnetism, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's with our limited knowledge of even knowing what the hell this shit is. You know what I'm saying? Because we just calling it electromagnetism. The scientists just calling it that shit, like because of its properties, because you know it has the ability to project outward, and it has a magnetic property, like so. They just calling it that, like don't nobody know where the fuck electric charge come from, man. We know how to generate it and store it, and you know what I'm saying, things of the nature, but we don't know where it comes from. We don't know what it is, like, and that's one of the things that make me really be like, okay, like this must be like the essence of God, because like they can't even get they hands around it like that for real. I mean, and just small portions of it. Small itty bitty little portions of it is powerful. Is you know what I'm saying? It's powerful enough to drive us into a technological age. You see what I'm saying? And to me, that's amazing. You know, the Bible, Quran, and Torah didn't push us into a technological age. You know what I'm saying? And that technological age is gonna help humanity progress forward. You know what I'm saying? As a people. You're not trying to go backwards to the Bronze Age. And
King Naga in the building. Where he go? Oh man, my brother off. We got Ruger the Line. That King Naga is he back? He back. King Naga, you jumped in the pit last night, man. It was like a fight club, but it was you against everybody, but you survived, man. How you holding up?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm thriving those type of situations, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's one thing about Naga. We formidable as individuals or as a collective. You know what I'm saying? Each one of us can hold our own in that type of situation.
Oh God.
What do you think of what the Dream Team put forward?
Well, mostly all they put forward was denial, you know what I'm saying? Because I was able to go back and cut up a whole lot of more stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, they brought the Folk brother on there, and he really was cooking most of the night, you know what I'm saying? But he made a few statements that was incorrect, you know what I'm saying? And one of those statements being that he's not glowing, the human body is not bioluminescence, but this isn't what the physics said. The physics saying that the human body is bioluminescent and radiates light in the visible spectrum. You know, it's just in quantities that your eyes can't detect. But you radiate visible light as well as infrared light. And for him to say he's not glowing is just totally incorrect. And you know what I'm saying?
We found that funny. We found that hilarious.
The one thing that you said that kind of made me think a little bit. I ain't wanna say nothing, but I was like, when you said when they put on the night goggles, what are they seeing? And I was kind of like, dang, hold up, what are they seeing? Like, right. If y'all can go into that a little bit, because that made me perk up a little bit.
They're seeing light in the electromagnetic spectrum that's outside of the visible portion of the spectrum, but it's still light. You're still radiating light. It's just outside of the visible spectrum. Even though you do radiate light in the visible spectrum, it's just a quantity is not large enough for your eyes to detect. But They're all instrumentation that has been used to detect the visible glow, the visible light radiating from humans. And it goes back to exactly what the brother brought up: bioluminescence. Humans are bioluminescent. We are electromagnetic beings, and I don't understand why it's so hard for them to wrap their heads around that.
You know what? If you go back to my debate with JJ, that infamous debate that they like to invoke, but don't like going into details about. I spoke on bioluminescence in that debate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my brother JJ, you know what I'm saying? But he couldn't rebuttal none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like when you debate, you have to rebuttal your opponent. You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand how these people think that they are winning debates without rebuttal. You can't win a debate without proper rebuttals, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's using sources, using logic. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually like hit a person with some rebuttals, and like that never really happened. And the reason why is because it's easy to try to attack God as light, but it's harder to defend your own God. You know what I'm saying? We're putting our understanding of God right out here on the forefront. We say, hey, this is the evidence right here. This is the evidence that our God is real. Where is your evidence? Like, put your evidence on the table and bring it forth. Because right now the scale's they're not equal right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like right now it looks like Yah God is a book. Like right now it just look. I'm not saying that y'all idol worshipers, but y'all most definitely are displaying idol worship.
Bro, first of all, let's cut to the chase, right? If you're a Christian, that automatically designates you an idol worshiper. You feel me? Just for the simple fact that if we go into the old joints, we ain't supposed to be worshiping anything outside of what created all things, right? People that are Christians worship Jesus and the life of Jesus, and opposed to worshiping what Jesus worshiped. You feel me? At the end of the day, because what people as Christians today worship does not look like or is not the same thing as what Jesus did when he was alive. You feel me? At the end of the day. So, like in my book, that kind of already puts you in that category.
Yeah, and I kind of agree with your thought, because if you look to the writings, and the speakings of him himself, this is something he told you not to do. He told you, don't worship me, worship the Father. You know what I'm saying? When they dropped to his feet to worship him, he said, see thou do it not. Get up, I'm of thy brethren, the prophets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, by his own words, he was telling the people he wasn't a deity. And he still ended up being worshipped, you know what I'm saying? And that crossed over to idol worship once you start doing that. Because he's telling you, I can't do nothing without my Father. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but through my Father. Worship God, don't worship me.
So I want people to understand it. You see this right here, Nee Hawkins. I put his last quote back up. I want y'all to take a look at the comment he's saying. He's saying that they don't worship the book. They don't worship a book God, right? Read the statement. He says, we worship the God of the the Bible, right? What does Bible mean? What does that word come from? That's book. Of the book. You just use the word Bible. Yes, you worship the God of the book. You are a idol worshiper. The book God is your God. The book God. Yes, you're an idol worshiper. You can only find your God in the book. That's where your God lives, in the book. Our God lives in reality with us. You know what I'm saying? And it's part of reality with us. Y'all saying that y'all God exists outside of the creation. That's what y'all saying. And we're saying no. God is in the creation. outside of the creation, the thing that the creation is in, it's all of it. That's what we saying. Y'all are limiting God and trying to reduce God to your human finiteness.
Right. That's what I keep saying. Like the audacity of humans, the thing that created all things, must be relegated to have a conversation with you. Must be relegated.
GT, I had told everybody when I put the link in the chat. The only reason I put it in there because the other two brothers hadn't got it. So I'm not opening it up to anybody besides Naga until we open it up to the chat. So we letting them rock, and then I'll let people come in if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Like, and then it's, like I said, in the end, I feel like if you're a Christian, when you hear God is light, you would be like, amen, and you would keep going. Like they wouldn't keep fighting with you like that. You know what I'm saying? But these guys are Christians and they doing this, and it's like, damn, bro. Like another one bites the dust. Like y'all finna turn y'all God into an idol right here in our face. Like you finna prove it. You know what I'm saying? By denying the power and the glory of God. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you deny the power and glory of the God, and then I've heard them. I've heard them mention. Oh well, see, the glory is this and the glory is that. Listen. Without the power and without the glory, you can't consider a thing God. You can't say that God is God without the power and glory. No, the fuck it's not.
Right.
No, it's not. How dare you? And again, this is what I mean by anthropomorphism.
It's an idol.
God back down to a human, to some type of human thing. You're talking about taking the power and glory from God. That's what makes God. God is the power and the glory.
Yeah,
God
without the power and the glory is an idol.
That's what it is.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? And you got to look at the other things that they try to throw out there to combat God. Is like when they be like, oh, God is love. God is a man of war. God is this. God is that. All of these are human attributes.
Yeah, there goes some more human stuff. Like,
You know what I'm saying? All of these
worshiping
are
the
human
God of the.
attributes that men
It say
possess. You know what
worshiping.
I'm
You
saying?
hear this? It say worshiping the God of the Bible means honoring His word.
Yeah.
According to who?
They're proving what we're saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Worshiping the God of the book means honoring His word. What is the word? The words are the contents of the book, right? I mean, God, y'all saying it. The God of the Bible that's the Bible. Biblios comes from the word papyrus.
And the thing that's crazy, hold on for clarification. We not talking about a different God. The only thing that make your God different from the God that we claim and that we're talking about is that you're limiting God by keeping him confined within that book.
Yes, that's what's making you an idol worshiper. Because
right, and just like a question I have for them would be, if you deny that God is light, are you really honoring the words that's in the book?
Right. The book say God is light. And you know what I'm saying? You can sit here and try to rationalize what light it is, what spectrum it is, and you can do all that shit, but the book don't say that. It just say God is light. And child, I was taught that the book was literally talking to your ass unless it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It mean what it mean. That's how I was raised. When I was a Christian and going through that whole paradigm, that the word of God wasn't to be questioned. You see what I'm saying? It was supposed to be final, finito. You feel what I'm saying? So when it says Jesus walked across water, it wasn't no damn metaphor. The nigga actually got out there and walked across water. You know what I'm saying? When it said the seas parted for Moses, the seas parted. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you either believe that shit in truth or you don't. If it's all metaphors to you, then you just falsified the shit. You just made it false by making it an allegory and metaphor.
We didn't relegate it to our God to nature. We relegated all things that is onto to it at the end of the day, right? And all things in creation would not be in the state of creating if it wasn't for electromagnetism, right? Electromagnetism is the only thing that we can say is self-creating, right? At the end of the day, within a duality, right? Because you need a charged particle in order for you to have a electromagnetic field. You also need an electromagnetic field to have a charged particle at the end of the day. So we're not relegating it to nature, we relegating it to everything.
Like he just said, y'all turn God into a force. God was supposed to already been a force. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like it's not a force in y'all. That's why we keep calling y'all idol worshiper, because if your God don't have power, it don't have force. Can you consider it God? Like, what are we talking about? Like they are literally destroying their own God, bro. And they doing this right in front of you. Like, y'all watching it, right? Y'all gotta just read the bottom of the screen. All y'all gotta do is sit there and watch it. And you can see them look, God is a spirit, and they worship him, must worship him in spirit and truth. So then ask the idol worshipers.
Man, the dream team is in the chat and they on fire, man.
Yeah. Look. Now ask them what spirit is. And then they gonna give you I'm trying to tell you, we done already heard all of this shit. God is spirit. Okay, then explain spirit. You're gonna have to explain spirit from your religious background, which is ruach, which is breath. Breath is gas. Breath is gas. So are you saying that God is gas? He methane, carbon dioxide, oxygen, hydrogen. That's what you're saying? That you saying God that's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. You don't know what spirit is. So why you talking about spirit and not understanding that spirit is the thing that animates an object? It's the thing that makes an object move. It's the thing that gives an object being. Without spirit, you don't have anything. Just right now, if you lost your spirit, what would happen? You would die, wouldn't you? You would die. If you lose all of the electric voltage in your body, what happens? You die, right? You cease to exist. That's what happens. Your body start going through decomposition, it start decomposition, and start eating itself, and you wither away into nothing. That's what happens.
Bro, we ain't asked what it wasn't. We asked to explain what it is. So it's easy to say what it's not. Now, I mean, tell us what it is.
Right. So when we talk about light, though.
Hey, shout out to my man Ratchet Craig going to do his janky promoter thing, getting more butts in the seats. We got about 10 more viewers than we had when I first started this thing. So shout out to him, because I know he back there sharing the link like crazy.
Yeah, that was up. So, well, look, what you say?
Think about that.
When you say God is not light, does the scripture agree with you? That's the question.
Yeah, that's the first thing. That's the first
question you need to ask yourself. Does the Bible say God is not light?
Or are they saying the Bible lying? Or they saying that they have a higher authority than the word of God, where they can change the meaning of the word? Like what are they actually saying when you saying no, God isn't light? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what do you know what light does? And you trying to say that this is not the power, the manifestation, and the power of God? That's what you really trying to? Like, damn, you niggas really limited God, the ultimate being that created the universe.
So let me ask y'all this, and I want to start with the lion, what stood out about? And I don't know if you caught the show last night, bro, but you familiar with the talking points, and I'm sure the brothers shared with you what specifically stood out about what the Dream Team said last night, and they engaged, whether it was just their engagements with King Naga or just in the overall show, that kind of made your ears perk up a little bit and got you more eager for this dialogue.
I didn't even really get to see the whole thing. I seen clips and pieces. You know what I mean? It really not too much. I get caught up on certain things people say, you know what I mean, and hold them to that. You know what I mean? Like when bruh said before it was the earth and the water, it was sky. You feel me? Like even with that, they couldn't be a sky without what we talking about. I mean, at the end of the day. I mean, it wasn't, but they said all the things I would expect somebody to say that rejected what we were saying at the end of the day. They didn't say nothing new, I mean, that I never heard before. I mean, they just did a lot of rejecting of, I mean, they own book, what they book say at the end of the day. I mean, that's typical of people on the book. I mean, when it comes to conversations with Naga based on God is light is electromagnetism. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, other than that, just sitting there and seeing my bro literally like handling him by himself. You feel me?
That's
hey,
what I say.
A new Kakarot. What did you think of the overall show and the engagement with King Naga? Because you left me quite a few words after that show.
Yeah, bro. I had to, because I'm like, bro, like they saying that they God not part of the creation, not in the creation, but then right here it says that they God dwell in clouds. What the fuck does a spirit need to do? Why does a spirit need to dwell in the cloud, in a dark cloud? Like the book says that God walked and talked with Adam. Like, you know, in order for a nigga to walk with you, nigga, he gotta have legs. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it gotta be there in the physical for you. You know what I'm saying? So that means it's interacting with the creation, right? Then for it to say that Adam heard God, Adam and Eve heard God. That means that's audio sound. That means that sound that's traveling through the atmosphere. That's physical. That like, so y'all saying like God don't interact with, or it's not in the creation, and then like it's really just a contradiction, and especially when Jesus said, "Me and the Father are one." And so again, and then y'all will admit that Jesus is God in the flesh. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, and it came through the canal of a woman. I'm just saying, like y'all gonna take away the fact that Jesus was a mortal man. They killed the nigga. They killed him.
So King Naga, I want you to answer this, because we got we got the biggest name in hip hop going at like 8 or 9 people who are also some of the biggest names in hip hop. I talked about last night that it seemed like Naga is, at least in my little sphere of this community on YouTube and the conscious community, urban apologetic, Hebrew Israelite, that cross section that we call the conscious community as an overall spectrum. Naga seems to be over here all by themselves. So why is it that, considering that y'all deal with all spectrums of beliefs and ideologies, why is it y'all over here on y'all own little island, when you got all of these different, you got the Israelites and the different variations thereof, you got the Muslims, Black Muslims and the different variations thereof, you got the comedic leaning folks, whether it's from just the historic standpoint or the comedic spirituality, African spirituality standpoints, and the various manifestations thereof. You got the urban apologetics community, the Christians who come over here and specialize in engaging with us. You got the 5%ers and the Moors, etc. Why does Naga get ostracized by all of those?
Because
to the point where people who usually would be in at each other's throat start going arm in arm like Dr. King now back in the 60s.
Because Naga is what people don't realize is Naga is an ongoing social experiment. You know what I'm saying? And part of that experiment was to unite black people. You know what I'm saying? So we united and hold that in their face, dangling in their face, flaunting in their face, and it forces them, you know what I'm saying, to either unite with the truth that we bring or unite against us. And for the most part, once they step in that ring with Naga, they unite against us because they go against the truth that we bring in. Once you go against the truth that we done stood on and confirmed in our own brainstorm sessions before we even brought it outside of Naga to present to the people, you know what I'm saying? We didn't already stamp this before we brought it outside of our house, you know what I'm saying? And once they align against that, either you're going to side with the truth or unite against the truth. So at the end of the day, unity is the goal. So you're going to unite regardless. Naga got mind control over these people. That's what they don't realize.
Yeah, they don't.
You know what it is? It's like the stories back in the day. And you know you had like a 15-foot giant that lived in the cave. You feel me? Everybody moved far, far away from that cave, and everybody know that giant live in that cave. Only a dumbass gonna go to the cave throwing rocks in it. You feel me? At the end of the day, because like when you look at Naga track history as far as debate wise and things of that nature, know what I mean? Scholastically, know what I mean? Ain't nobody really been able to hold their own against Naga. You feel me? At the end of the day.
You know, I was looking at it like this DMG. It's because Naga is the light. We shine the light. It's the home of electromagnetic messiahs. You see this path that we on. It's a narrow path. It's a narrow beam of light.
No, you didn't.
Look, but that narrow beam of light, it has many different frequencies and colors within it. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all just see the white light. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't see the cascade of colors and frequencies that's within that light that's Naga. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, y'all always try to reduce us to one part of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? When we the full spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And that's what set us apart from the rest of them guys, because they are a one trick pony. You know what I'm saying? They you know, they got one trick up their sleeve, and we got many tricks. You know what I'm saying? We're the real sorcerers. We're not the apprentice.
Think about this. Think about this. Even the one part of the spectrum they try to limit us to, according to their own scripture, is the likeness of the glory of God.
Yeah.
And that's when I popped that question last night, the brother couldn't answer it. Brother, is a rainbow light? I mean, I asked him, how are rainbows created, brother? Is that light? And rainbows are created when white light shines through a prism, or white light shines through a water droplet, which acts as a prism. You know what I'm saying? So, and their scripture is telling them this is the likeness of the glory of God, as the boy in the clouds of the day of the rain. So, the minute you deny that God is light, you're denying the likeness of the glory of God, which makes you an idol worshiper.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth.
Amen.
Y'all out here idol worshiping.
Amen.
Y'all need to get y'all. We trying to save y'all from y'all souls being damned. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here worshiping Bronze Age imaginary friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, DMG, did you know that the first attesting of Yahweh is from 1550 BCE?
Say that again. Did you say 1550?
Yeah, around 1550 BCE. That's the first time anybody ever heard of a nigga named Yah. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, no disrespect if you know what I'm saying. Rock
no, you good. You good. You speak your speech.
Well, I'm just saying. So when you think about that, bro, like it's mind blowing. It's like, damn, that's wild. Like they straight idol worshiping. Like they don't even believe in the power of their own God.
Hey, shout out to Elder Yara in the building. I'm still trying to line up an interview with that brother. One of the more seasoned Israelite brothers out there. I don't think he did with the camp lingo. That might be a good conversation between him and Cap 10K. Now that I think about it, y'all know I'm always trying to match up Cap with somebody, but just to have a conversation on the agreements and disagreements between somebody like an Elder Yara and an ISUPK from Cap's standpoint, because he may have did something similar with Captain Tazariak already. But yeah, go ahead, brother. I just had to get that out there. I forgot about it.
Yeah, I know Elder Yara, man. We got a little history going back to the debate groups and shit, the final battle groups. But he been around for a while, bro. I remember him being around when I came in the community about 15 years ago. So yeah, like you say, he is seasoned.
Let me ask you this though, King Naga. What if you could talk to a Cap 10K from ISUP, Captain of 10,000 from ISUPK under Commander General Yohana? What would you talk to that brother about as it pertains to what you may disagree with from his paradigm?
Oh man, that Hermetic hypothesis that they be parroting, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And they try to write all Africans off as Hamites when that's not necessarily the case. Some of the people never even heard of a character named Ham. You know what I'm saying? And and then not only that, it's like you have Africans that not only claim lineage through Shem, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they have cultural elements that you can also trace to the Bible that they had before they even had a Bible. You know what I'm saying? So, and not only that, by me doing the linguistic work, I find so many cognates between Hebrew and languages like Igbo, Yoruba, and it's spread across Africa. So that would be the conversation I would have with a camp, is how y'all rectify that, saying all Africans are Hamites, when not only do you have practicing Israelites in Africa that have these cultural elements in their cultures that predate them getting Bibles. You know what I'm saying? How y'all rectify that? How y'all rectify the fact that most of our ancestors were taken from Africa? Even if you want to say just some of them, you know what I'm saying? Because I do believe in, there are some black indigenous people here. I won't take that from them. But to deny that the slave trade happened, to me, do us a disservice. You know what I'm saying? It do our ancestors a disservice. And for you to try to use Deuteronomy 68, Deuteronomy 28:68, they try to use about the ships. All right, where them ships came from that you talking about makes you an Israelite? Them ships came from the shores of Africa. So if all Africans are Hamites, what that make you?
Hey, I'm with it. I'm gonna bring it to Cap. Hopefully he looking right now, and we can get that going. So I'm with it. I had a whole debate with Cap. We had 3 phases. Are we African? Are we Israel?
They try
And,
to disassociate themselves from Africa, all while claiming the land that's on the African continent. That makes no sense to me.
and they deny any kinsmanship to Africans while embracing kinsmanship to uh, people of Mexican descent and native, quote
Yeah, that just
unquote,
show you what
native.
people minds at, man. Fucking with that shit.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because by definition, bro, African will be everything from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be plants, people, regardless. All of that stuff that's over there in that land is African. And Israel is on the African tectonic plate. It sits on the African tectonic plate. It's landlocked with Egypt. Therefore, it is African. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to me, it comes off as self-hate when they do that.
Hey, I listen. I can't do nothing but agree with that one. But it almost it get heavy with how certain they are about particular things. Like my man was like he argued me to the ninth degree that King James was a man of African descent. Well, not African, Israelite descent, but was a black man. And I'm literally showing
what
photos like portraits that the man posed for during his life. And I showed that his family owned the Royal African Company.
Right.
The company, shout out to my girl Christina in the building. Hey, I call her Doc, but you know, don't nobody else do that. She's not a doctor, but I say Doc.
But you see, you see, like that's how deep. That's how deep the brainwashing is. You feel me? Like you give people that kind of truth right there. You feel me? At the end of the day, like, all right, let's run with your scenario, right? That he was a black man and he was an Israelite. What the fuck was he doing with this over here? You is majority. He's majority responsible for everything you went through. Type shit. Like, you feel me? So how you justify that?
Bruh, I pointed out that his family, his brother started the Royal African Company, and he, of course, being the king,
bro, it gets deeper than that. That's a whole nother show.
Hold up, y'all. Let me respond. Let me respond to my old adversary Mugabe. We debated that topic about tectonic plates. It was ruled a time, brother. But when that receipt came back from the LSU geology department and I dropped it on you, you tipped your head on that subject, brother, and bowed out. Never forget that.
Is that true, Lil Lucifer? Is that true?
That's what I heard.
Oh, man.
Yeah, see, that's why we gotta forget when we be even talking to people. You gotta first words going back and forth sound good. That's how a conversation work. But bro, you gotta really peep the psyche of the person you talking to, because some people are so far gone within a indoctrination that it don't matter what kind of truth you give them. You feel me? At the end of the day, it is not going to deter them. At the end of the day, they don't care about it. And that's okay for them, but it becomes a problem for me when you out here teaching that shit. At the end of the day, you out here teaching people shit, you got to teach them shit that you could solidify at the end of the day. You feel me? You can't solidify that bullshit you talking about. I ain't talking about the whole thing, but shit like that right there, like, come on, bro. Like, you can leave that out, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you can't rectify, all right, this nigga family owned these ships. He owned these ships. Like, at the end of the day, you can't rectify that.
They say it's lies, man. I think I'm gonna replay that debate tomorrow.
And you believe something, then that be the bullshit with people, right? If you believe one source on it, you have to believe the whole source on it. So if this source say this and the same source say that, you gotta take everything that come with that source, good, bad, and indifferent. And then you can't cherry pick a source.
That's bruh. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna replay that tomorrow. Hopefully, y'all be in the building because y'all gonna see I provide facts.
Yeah, that's absolute ignorance, bro. I don't even be wanting to debate people. That's why I put people through a vetting thing. Like, I don't even want to debate you if you can't get past a back chat conversation. You gotta be vetted. I'm not going through the time of putting no presentation together and doing none of that for a nigga. Like, bro, you wrong. You absolutely wrong. Take it on the chin. You can't take it on the chin. We're not debating about it, bro. It's a waste of my motherfucking time.
Hey,
you got some cash to put up?
Dude, I'm talking about when I debate a person, bro, I hit him with a documentary, a short documentary. You hear me? Look, now I put time and effort into my debate, bro. Like real. Like you think I really want? Oh, why don't you debate the brother? You scared? No, I ain't scared to debate that nigga. But nigga, you need to sit down, learn how to formulate an argument. You know what I'm saying? And how to have some decorum without all the ad homs and ad hocs. You know what I'm saying? And really present some information. You know what I'm saying? Before I take you serious. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of this stuff be charity. You know what I'm saying? Like these brothers' first debate. You know what I'm saying? Naga's gracious. We're gracious gods. You see what I'm saying?
Right. When you said Naga's gracious, I knew you was about to follow up with guys. I knew it. Go ahead, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We'll do it for the show. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, we gonna bring it May 11th. I think that's what we agreed on.
Yes, May 11th. Day before Mother's Day.
We're gonna come swinging at y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all better watch what y'all say, because we gonna be hunting all that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And we gonna put logical fallacies on the table so people know how to identify them. See, like people don't really be no understanding people using the logical fallacies when they be talking. You know what I'm saying? And so when you can see a person point them out to you, like, up right there go another one. You know what I'm saying? They be back to back.
Oh man, hey, you know we got a cat that frequent the channel. One of his idioms is Mr. Logic.
Oh yeah.
And when people get to talking about logic, it'd be like a shark fin in the water for him, because he actually studied logic. He go by the name of A.K. Dre, otherwise known as the Slim Reaper. So you might be watching, bro. So
well, I'm not claiming to be no pro or none of that. I'm just saying.
Okay. Y'all, we're a little bit over an hour. Y'all want to open it up for the chat, or y'all want to keep building?
You can open it up, man.
All right, let me reapply the link. We're gonna open it up, family. Y'all come in, speak your speech. We ain't gonna be before you too long. It's a few of y'all in the chat that know what I'm talking about when I say I got the honey on deck, and the wife toes is candy coated to perfection. So we ain't gonna be before you too long. I'm back on my square. So, man, this gonna be a historic debate for the platform, man. We got a lot of attention. Like, cats be hitting me up. I ain't heard from in a minute. Like, and the universal thing about it is, I say 88 to 95% of the people that hit me up want to see y'all lose. That's what's hilarious.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You got to ask yourself why, though.
Yeah. That's how I be when you're winning.
I don't know who this Hyperius troll is. He been trolling me for years now. But look, I always got to be a member of ISUPK, and now I'm a knocker.
Damn, bro.
Why?
Damn, bro. Like, why?
Wow.
Like, why do y'all do this? Like,
wow.
Why? I do this, bro. Like, y'all think we're a virus everywhere we go. Like, that person become a naga and shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, DMG do have Naga qualities. He demonstrate Naga behavioral traits. You know what I'm saying? And he the one who gave us the name Electromagnetic Messiah. I mean, so yeah, we are definitely allies, and we accept him as an honorary member. But to be a member, an actual member of Naga, you have to go through tribunal. We keep telling y'all that we've been saying the same thing for years. To be a member of Naga, you actually have to go through a tribunal amongst your peers to be accepted.
Look at this troll, man. I believe you are a Naga, aka a honey toe licking serpent. Wow.
I mean,
Well, look.
Man, what kind of people you got in your shit? That was a good one.
It is to the cartoon character dude.
Yeah.
And look, DMG,
If sucking honey off of toes make you a Naga, then I'm your NGA all day.
Hey, DMG, what's going on, brother? How you feeling, man?
My man Mugabe in the building. What's up, bro?
All is well. Hopefully, everybody within earshot of my voice is doing well. Health, wealth, and happiness to you and your loved ones, and to your panelists, your guests on your show. Shout out to Paradigm Shift. Shout out to everybody listening. My question is, it's not directed toward anyone. I think that have you guys come up with the official format of the debate? Because I think that would help. The the dream team out to at least know what the format is. I haven't heard anything about, are you going to be doing 10-minute rounds apiece, or it's going to be 6 10-minute rounds? Like, what's the format so they can be able to put their presentation together? You don't want to spring it on them at the last minute, and then they're shuffling trying to figure out how to format it. That's my question.
So we got the general format down. The only thing that we still got to come to the negotiating table with is the question and answer period. So we got a 20-minute round, 20-minute round for round one, 20-minute round for round two for each team. So that way, whatever member need to get they contribution off will have plenty of time to get their contribution off. The last round is what we're trying to determine how to go about the question and answer. Will it be a question each from each combatant on the team, so 3 questions each with a lot of time to answer? Will it be rapid fire? We gonna come to the negotiating table. I'm gonna get the bros together in what I call the paradigm shift negotiating room.
Right. So let me see if I got this right. So you're saying that, let me see if I got this right. I don't want to make no mistakes. You're saying that there's going to be a 20-minute round to where all 3 members of the respective teams, they can just rock out. They can just pass it back to their teammate, or one teammate can go for the whole 20 minutes. Is that what you're saying? Or
correct.
Okay.
Correct. And then the other team will have the opportunity to do the same.
Okay.
Now, if they want to let one person go, that's it's up to them how they want to do it. But it's take 20 minutes to put their information for
it. So one person can, the other 2 teammates can basically just fall back and let one person rock out for the whole 20 minutes.
If that's what they decide to do.
Oh, okay. All right. I just that was my main question. I'll fall back because I just wanted to get some clarity on that. And I'm not a fan of that format, but if that's what y'all rocking with, it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, so tell me, Mugabe, what would you suggest for this? Because you've been advocating this dialogue since its inception. What would you suggest?
I would suggest something like 7-minute round, 10-minute round. Each individual needs to lay down a premise of their own, and each individual, it's like a tag team match. Like, this is my premise on this subject. My man is yada yada yada. My man is yada yada yada. My man is yada yada yada. So that way that you see a real tag team match, and you get to see the end of the, like, let's say for example, Reuben is going against David, you know, and the affirmative is laying down this is the position that he's laying down as the affirmative, and David is saying no, I don't agree with that, and here is the reason why I don't agree with that. And then Thought comes in and say as the affirmative, because they are the affirmative, he comes in, lays down his premise. And let's say, for example, Najee says, I don't agree with that. That's not what I'm rocking with right there. You know, it gives to me, it gives it more of an opportunity for us to get a feel of the team, not just because I don't want to see just one person, you know, the two other guys falling back and one guy rocking out. You know what I mean? That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't. I'm just putting it in the air. That's why I asked. I would like to know. That's why I said I would like to know what the format is. And of course, with the Q&A on the end, it's gonna be somewhat of a freestyle. You know, they're gonna be back and forth and hot seating each other. I get that part. But that's just however y'all do it, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna watch it for sure. I'm in support of the get down. But you know, that's all I'm saying, DMG.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. And hey, that's why I asked you, you know, what you would want to see, because if I thought if it was feasible for us, I would definitely see about us making that move. The only reason I don't think that'll be feasible for us because I just don't know if we would have had the right setup or the right amount, because by being a team effort, I think that they all in agreement. So I don't think it'll be any deviation between the three combatants on each team as to what they putting forth. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I don't think it'll be necessary for somebody to say, I got such and such, and I got such and such. That makes sense.
Right. And I understand what you're saying about not wanting to just see one teammate rock out for the whole round. You know what I'm saying? I get that because I don't want to see that either. And I guarantee you, Mugabe, and the listening viewers, that you ain't gonna have that problem out of Naga. Naga gonna rock out, baby. You heard me?
Right. Okay. Well, that's all I want to say. I'm gonna go fall back to the back and let y'all do y'all thing.
There it is. All right, that's little Lucifer in the building. And so I understand his concern, because you do want to kind of get a feel for everybody that's involved. But I think by being a team effort, that's going to be the case.
Is they, because I'm thinking like it's probably big for like, because they just arguing the fact that it's not what we're saying. You know what I mean? But they not adding nothing to the collective. Like, you know what I mean? Being that you telling us it's not what we're saying, what are you offering it to be? You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
And that's
which will be some more idle shit, right? Because you're going to refer us to the book.
that's like what we always get. Like in the end of the day, like all they come with is denial. You have denial of what we talking about. You don't have nothing in alternative. You don't have no alternative. You know what I'm saying? We saying like this has to be the true essence of God, and you saying no, it ain't. But you ain't got nothing else to put right there.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because we're going to be able to show you what we understand to be God in everything in the universe. We might not have time to cover everything in the universe, but just let it be known that it can be done by Naga. And they're going to have a hard task showing you Yahweh inside of an atom, inside of a proton. You know what I'm saying? Showing Yahweh in the covalent bond. They're going to have a hard time doing that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't no Yahweh in physics.
I mean, the only way to show the Bible God inside of everything in the universe is to agree that God is light.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Magnetism.
Y'all trying to back my man's in them in the corner right out before the debate.
Oh yeah.
It's what it is.
It's called intimidation. Just call it what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Y'all trying to start the Mike Tyson effect almost a month out.
Oh yeah. This is terrorism.
I mean, but at the end of the day, the thing that's good about that is, you feel me? Even the naysayers that's in the comment, that's already going back and forth. that give you time to actually do research, you feel me, and do comparative studies at the end of the day, you feel me, and make sure you go get those strongs, you feel me, so you could absolutely know what I mean, by the book itself, what it meant when it said what it said.
Right. And when you say that, oh, God is a spirit, and you have to stand on your blue letter Bible. I was glad the brother reached for the blue letter and the text analysis, because you got to live and die by the text analysis.
Keep that order
You know what
straight
I'm saying?
too.
You have to live
Now,
and
I
die by
want
it.
y'all to address that.
Yeah, you have to live and die by the text analysis. You know what I'm saying? And once he denied that God is light, you're gonna live and die by the text analysis, because light is literally light a number of times in reference to God in the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see light in the scripture, it's not used metaphorically. Just because it says it can be used metaphorically, don't necessarily mean that it was. You know what I'm saying? And when you define the word phos, it literally means light. They got to tell me why is the word photon in the lexicon. Why is the word photon in your biblical lexicon? You know what I'm saying? Used in reference to God and his children, because he's the father of lights. And lights is rendered as photon in the Greek. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but
And
this
go ahead.
the crazy rhetoric from people. Like, dude, man, he says electromagnetism cannot have a relationship with mankind. You feel me? Again, mankind relegating what created all things as a human at the end of the day. Well, let me
Right.
inform you how electromagnetism has a relationship with mankind, right? Without electromagnetism, there will be no mankind, because there will be no atoms to formate what it needed to make us at the end of the day. I don't even want to say
Right.
it in like
And
other terms of, I want to be relatable.
to piggyback on that, to tell you another relationship mankind has with electromagnetism, your motor skills, brother. Your heart wouldn't beat without it. You couldn't think and have brainwave activity without it. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely have a relationship with it. You breathe oxygen. You exhale carbon dioxide. Both of these gases wouldn't exist without electromagnetic radiation. Without the electromagnetic force. You're talking about a covalent bond between carbon and oxygen and hydrogen and oxygen. And the covalent bond, brother, is the electromagnetic force at work.
Yes.
I mean, so, and then to even go beyond our body or our physical bodies per se, we couldn't even have this conversation without Wi-Fi technology. We couldn't have this conversation without radio waves. You know what I'm saying? So we absolutely have a relationship with electromagnetism, brother. You know what I'm saying? And no person on the planet can deny its existence. But there are many people who deny the existence of the biblical God.
You gonna deny the electromagnetic output of your own heart, that beating flesh in your chest, muscle pounding around your chest. You're gonna deny that thing generates an electromagnetic pulse 60 times stronger than your brain.
Right. He's gonna deny the electron chain. He's gonna deny the electron chain transfer of his lungs.
You gonna deny all those electromagnetic processes, all those electric processes going on in your synapses.
See, I know what it is. The problem is when people hear God is light is electromagnetism for some weird ass reason, they automatically feel attacked, right?
Yeah.
And instead of looking at it from a different perspective, they immediately feel attacked, and they gotta go on, and that's what be fucking them up, because you deny, not even realize that you're falling deeper and deeper into the trap.
You're falling deeper and deeper into the trap. And to get back to the lexicon, right? You know what I'm saying? They want to say that, oh, God is spirit. But when you go to the lexicon and define spirit, it's ruach. That's what it is in the Hebrew. And you're talking about spirit. I mean, talk about wind and breath. You can't have wind nor breath without the electromagnetic force.
No, you can't.
Yeah, so what people need to do is take this time to educate themselves.
Right. That's right. A lot of people don't know that.
I gotta go, but I want to say this, family. May 11th, the day before Mother's Day. So my brothers, when y'all out there shopping for your queens, the woman who brought you in this earth, the woman who that spark of life went off inside her body when your sperm and her egg met, right? That spark of y'all already say I'm a Naga, so I might as well talk like one. When that spark of life went off in her body when you was conceived, when your seed was conceived, and you got them beautiful children now running around. But when you go get that gift for her or them, because some of y'all got more than one, or your mothers, because that spark of life went off in her body when your father and her conceived you. Whoever it is you're getting it for, if you like me and you got an aunt that's mother adjacent or that was like a mother and you just want to let her know, even if you ain't got no kids, you still got me. Whoever you express that sentiment for, I hope you're doing it all year round, number one, not just because, somebody told you to do it on a specific day. But after you're done doing all of that, you can kick back, spark you something up, spark it, with a light. Spark you something up, kick back, relax, and watch this event with Naga versus the Dream Team. And bring your lady and put your arm around her and let her know y'all gonna watch some edutainable, some edutainment, and as opposed to just being entertained, because our people get bored with that. But this is, entertain or educated. You gonna edutain her, and y'all can kick back and watch that after the playoffs is winding down, and you done did all that running around, spending all that money. You can come watch this for free over on the Real Lions Den channel, and then we're gonna end it a little early over there so we can get them eyes over here. So just keep that in mind for the day before Mother's Day, May 11th, 7 p.m. Central Time, Naga versus the Dream Team, and it's gonna be a banger. So I'm gonna let each of y'all close out, and then I'm gonna go stir up me some honey.
Papa Bear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if we just going, so you do the breakdown on how the electromagnetic force start working even before the atom. Dealing with the nucleus of the proton. Before there's even a collaboration of electron and proton and neutron. Even create an atom.
We gotta take it in baby steps, though. They having problems wrapping their minds around electric charge. You gotta take it the color charge on them.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother level of the game right now.
The only reason why I would do that though would be to show, because people got common knowledge of an atom. You feel me? And to most people, like if you're not dealing with quantum physics, the smallest thing will be the atom. You feel me? At the end of the day, but the electromagnetic force start working on a quantum scale. You feel me? And works its way up to, our fundamental building block.
it definitely defeats the argument that charge come from the proton, charge come from the you know what I'm saying, from the particles. It definitely defeats that article because there's a thing that exists in the strong force called color charge. You
All right,
know what I'm saying? And it is also a binding force, just like the electromagnetic force.
all right.
Go figure.
I just want y'all, the people that's listening, the people that's watching, to go do your own research, set your biasnesses to the side. You feel me? Even look up shit that argues against it. Know what I mean? Just look into it. Know what I mean? At the end of the day. Know what I mean? Come up with your own conclusion. Don't come up with the conclusion of somebody else. Know what I mean? Even if y'all on the same page in disagreement. Know what I mean? Don't let your reason be the next man's reason. Let your reason be your reason.
Right, because I mean, we already tried to disprove the premise before it became our understanding. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how you come up with a good argument. You debate your own stuff.
Light of the world, man. I am the light of the world.
God is light is electromagnetism. No spooky shit or religious fanaticism. Give me the truth, uncut and uncensored. Let me pour these libations and burn this incense. God is light is electromagnetism. No spooky shit or religious fanaticism. Give me the truth, uncut and uncensored. Let me pour these libations and burn this incense. They a bunch of fanatic idol worshippers, but in their heart adverse discourse surface up. Brought God to the forefront, them chumps start cursing us. Bound to collide, opposites attract, ain't no reversing us. On from the first singularity birthing us. Can't recognize divinity, how you gonna explain divine? Proto-Indo-European root of the word means to shine. Means God is light, like the electrical impulses in your mind. Charge cause motion, which is inherently time. They personified, codified God into a person, and that's not the worst of it. Created theatrical scripts and started rehearsing shit. It's all psychological warfare, no matter what version it is. As long as the sheep led to the slaughter when the purge begins. God is light is electromagnetism. No spooky shit or religious fanaticism. Give me the truth, uncut and uncensored. Let me pour these libations and burn this incense. God is light is electromagnetism. No spooky shit or religious fanaticism. Give me the truth, uncut and uncensored. Let me pour these libations and burn this incense.
Hey man, I need that MP3. I need that MP3 so I can play that on the joint. You hear me?
That was tight.
And with that being said, family, tomorrow we got LP coming on, and he's gonna be talking about Christian arrogance in the modern black church. So y'all come and join us for that. That's gonna be 8:15 Central Time.
Hey bro, if I swing through, can I get on that panel? Like I might want to chop it up with him.
We're definitely gonna open it up after he do his spiel, so you can definitely come on and get some commentary. So
That's an interesting topic, and it's kind of what we face dealing with God is light is electromagnetism. You know what I'm saying? Because you brought up mothers, and I was glad you did, because my mother, who's a devout Christian, has always been, overheard one of these conversations and was flabbergasted at the fact that there are Christians that deny that God is light. She was flabbergasted.
Wow. So hey, y'all come black tomorrow, man. Me and Kahani gonna be on tomorrow too. I think we're gonna get that started about 6. And we're gonna be talking about mental health amongst other things. So we got a couple of things in store for you tomorrow. But the main event, Naga versus the Dream Team. The God is Light debate then came around again. And this time it's going to be a banger. We're going to try to get as many eyes on it as we can. Shout out to the whole effing show, the Craig and Craig law firm. Shout out to the Dream Team, the Super Team, Trust and Believe the Gospel. Shout out to my man Chris Harris and what he doing over there. Shout out to the Godfather, Sonetta. Shout out to the People's Champ, JJ 7000, for being a brother's brother. And shout out to everybody that contribute to the channel. And like I said, when I had my downturn recently, shout out to everybody that reached out and made sure brother was good. I appreciate it. It was from all walks of life, atheists, Christians, Hebrews, Muslims, etc. Pan-African, Kemet, you name it. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We coming back at it tomorrow. Paradigm Shift TV 314. The electromagnetic messiahs have spoken. Dream team, I hope y'all on y'all P's and Q's. We out of here. That's peace.
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 Peace.